Welcome back to the greatest podcast of all time, the LV Podcast, with your host, Jesus, back at it again, going solo for probably the third, fourth week. I have no idea. Anyhow, for Willie, if you're hearing this, get yourself a new gig, because you haven't been around, and this was kind of your idea. So, yeah. And talking about flakes, I don't tend to bring my life up in these type of situations, or use this platform to just go all out about my personal life, because some people like Brian would be like, "Oh, don't talk about your life because it's a little boring. Like, let's talk about something else, Constitution and blah blah blah." Like, go fuck yourself. I tend to talk about life sometimes just so people know that everyone is like everyone goes through the same thing but in a different way, and even though they don't tend to follow the lead or learn from it or like pay attention to the advice, they just they tend to pay close attention to make sure that they don't end up to where someone else has ended up in. In my case, you tend to be in a group, like in a group where everyone, I wouldn't say like they tend to stick together, but a group is mainly like people that you surround yourself with positive vibes, good time and whatnot. But in this case, I tend to be surrounding myself with people that are like good company. But at the end of the day, you end up seeing their true colors, and you know who they really are or who they are meant to be. You can't really rely on people nowadays. Like, it's really hard. Like, there was someone that actually told me that, what was it, they're like, "Oh, you're a faggot," and I'm like, I didn't respond, but like, I didn't respond it, but I was just thinking about it. I'm like, how can I be, like, I guess gay because I'm saying that I want people to earn their trust. But it was like, I don't know, I guess you like being walked on, so whatever. Anyways, the point I'm trying to make is like, I was just recently put in a situation where it's like, you try to get a group, like your group together to go have fun, but they tend to all just one by one fall down like dominoes. And then they just turn out to pick another day or another scenario or whatever the case is, and go their separate ways. And as they're going their separate ways, they're bringing along everyone else that couldn't make it. It's tough. It's tough when that stuff like that happens, because you're like, okay, well, I guess fuck me, right? But anyways, besides all that, the point I'm trying to make is like, when people flake, it's just like, don't buy into it at all. Like, whatever, fuck them. You don't really need them. Whatever, it's cool. But yeah, that's my little, I guess, couple minutes ranting about people that tend to flake, and I don't know, then go ahead and set up another appointment for the whole group. But now, speaking of that, I don't even know how that's a good transition. But I was approached a while ago, I guess a couple of days ago, regarding the podcast, where I was given some feedback personally, and I was told that I'm boring in the beginning. Like, I'm boring. Like, I don't grab the listener's attention, which is true. I kind of don't. Like I want to start off like low and then get up high. And I don't know. I mean, at this point, I'm still like contemplating on whether I should keep this going or not. Cause I'm honestly just I lost a passion like a couple episodes ago. Like I feel like right now I'm forcefully doing these podcasts for no reason. Like I don't have topics. I don't have anything to talk about. Um, these only go for like 15, 20 minutes, and it's like, is there like a point to it? Like I know I'm speaking freely. I'm not relying on other people. Like, hey, let's get like we have 4 people on set, or we're going to someone else's house to like just set everything up, picking people up, making sure everyone's there, everyone's doing their own task. They like no, I'm not like this right here is all completely me, like completely by myself. Like I set up, I make sure every cable's going right. There's nothing wrong. I press record. Like I do the whole mixing part on the mixer board. Um, I extract the files. Like I upload. I put it in a video, even though it's not like a video. It's like an audio video, whatever. I post it up late. Like I'm supposed to be posting up like on Wednesday nights, but it turns out to be like Thursday morning, like 12:35 or something. And it's like it's crazy. It's like I'm doing all of this, and I'm like, one, I'm not even getting views. It's like it's just be quite honest about it. Um, I forget the promote, and when I look at it, I'm like, oh, I'm already like 5 days in. Like, what's the whole point? So it's like I'm literally doing everything I can, and like I said, at this point, I'm like just dragging it out to where it goes on. Like even at this point, I might just go for like 15 minutes and just call it a day. Like that's how I feel sometimes. Like I think at this point, I don't know what to do with this. I really don't know what to do with this podcast. I don't even think this is an episode. I think this is me just like venting or just doing like an update. Like it's really hard. Like I had that little, I guess, couple minutes segment talking about people flaking, and now it's like this whole little segment is about feedback. And you know, let me get to that real quick. Then I was told to talk about the things Donald Trump does, the Amazon forest or whatever, the stuff that are going out in the real world. Like I literally talk about it. Like if you actually pay attention to the whole clip, like I talk about it. Like it may not be a lot, but I'm the one like out here like actually like covering it. Like when I had my co-host, like we would get into the details. Like I feel like it was more interesting when I had him on board, but when I'm up, it's like who am I supposed to argue with? Like I should just be like a drama alert thing. Like I should just go ahead and just report on drama or news or whatever. Like I don't know. Like at this point, like I really feel like I'm just dragging this out. I don't see a purpose, honestly, to be quite honest. It feels weird that I'm just out here talking, like I'm talking to a mic. You know, there's no visuals. Like some people have visuals and some don't. You know, some people put in a lot of money into their productions. I really don't. Like this is all raw. It's like I could basically record this on my phone and just upload it and be like, boom, there you go. But it's nice to have a hand, like people helping you out. I know for a fact, some people can't help out, like whatever. I'm not forcing people at this point, but I did appreciate the feedback. I'm looking into it. Like I said, at this point, I don't even know if I'm gonna keep this going. I can just cut this off whenever. I can literally just pull the plug on this podcast, and it's dead. And that's it. And I'm like, I had told Willie about this. When I pull the plug on this, there is not going to be another podcast. Anyone else that hits me up saying, "Hey, let's do this, let's do that," like literally, fuck you all, because I'm not like I'm wasting my time doing all of this. Yeah, like Brian's gonna like I don't know, he'll probably listen to this and be like, "Oh, he's talking about his life. He's upset again." Like, go fuck yourself. All right, like people tend to help out when it benefits themselves. When they don't get nothing out of it, they're like, "Who are you? Like, what do you want? What are you doing?" Like, so. Like, I'll even be completely honest. I have no news to talk about today. Like, I really don't. Like, I was. It was getting late, and I'm like, I don't know if I should make a podcast because I have like I said, I'm supposed to have something up every Wednesday. Like Wednesday is the day for me to bounce the audio from the application, export it out, set up the whole video, put it in, and then export all of that out. And then after that happens, I go ahead onto the YouTube page, upload. So that's like possibly like a 2-hour process. But at the same time, like I dedicate my whole day like working, like and the time also depends. It varies. Like when it's my stuff that I do like a 20-minute thing, it's quick. Like I think it's within that 2 hours. When it's me and someone else, it varies. It goes from like maybe up to 4 hours. So yeah, I don't know. Like I really feel like I'm wasting time here. Like I don't know. Look, I'm already like at 12-minute mark, and I haven't actually reported on like any like YouTube news or celebrity news or mainstream news. I haven't reported on anything at all. I guess you know what? Forget about it. This is not an episode. This is an update. This is an update on whether or not I should go and continue this. If I can get someone, like honestly, this only I do this once a week. So like, if someone can just dedicate their one day a week to record this, like maybe like within an hour and 30 minutes, like that's great. If you can't, then that's great. I mean, I don't mind just sitting here all alone talking about for like 20-30 minutes. So yeah, back to like a recap. I don't appreciate people that flake. I don't find that interesting at all. I feel it's a waste of time for the other individual. It's always great to have an extra set of hands for anything that you might need. Always try to be more reliable. It's what people look into. Like they want people to be reliable. And for the people that gave me the feedback, I appreciate that, and I am keeping that in consideration. Hopefully, I'm able to keep this podcast going. Like I'm not saying it's gonna be over. I'm just saying I need to the whole point is that I need to come up like with a better strategy, a better concept. I need to probably just think this through for the next couple of days before the day comes that I have to record. Um, and I will be looking out for news and keeping things updated. Like I said, honestly, I don't even have anything for today. Maybe let me see if I can just go quickly on Twitter. Yeah, like I really, I guess you can say I wasn't prepared for today, so I didn't really quite cared care for it. But let's see. I mean, I guess apparently there's an iPhone 11 design that came out. Don't really care about iPhones. So apparently, an Iranian woman set herself on fire for being arrested for trying to enter a sport stadium. That's crazy when stuff like that happens. Like, you get arrested for entering, and this girl is like, oh, I got arrested. Well, I'm going to set myself on fire and kill myself. Suicide is I've said this before, suicide is not a fucking joke. Like, y'all, y'all gotta be more aware of this. Let's see. Yeah, she said it appeared in court after she was arrested for trying to enter a stadium in Iran, which women are barred from. I guess she was trying to do a Rosa Parks type of thing, but you can't repeat history. After her trial was postponed, she set herself alight and has now died from her injuries. Many Iranians are calling on the country to change its laws. I feel like it is. I feel like women should be able to go to the stadium if they're trying to see a game or whatever event is going on. They should be allowed. If women can take the same punishment as men, they should be able to go to the same events as men. Like, honestly, that's kind of stupid that they're barred from away from it. Like, I don't get it. Like, I really like, says a young Iranian woman who had immolated herself in prison after she was jailed to protest against the ban. Wow. Oh, so apparently she was protesting. That's really crazy. So apparently, federal lawsuit accuses Patriots wide receiver Antonio Brown of rape. Huh? I don't know. That's a iffy subject. I won't get into that. That's not. Yeah, no, I'm not getting into that. And what else? Wow. Yep, I have nothing else. That's pretty much it. Let's see. Well, besides everything else, the weekend has a new look, which I don't know how I feel about that. I liked his little weird ass haircut he had when he first debuted. But anyways, that's it for right now. I'm not trying to drag people more down into it and be like kind of forcing them upon this. If you made it this far, I applaud you, and let me know, and I'll give you $1. I will be asking. I will be asking a question that only people that hear it all the way would know. What else? And yeah, there's a lot of changes coming up in the next couple of episodes. Hopefully it works out. Hopefully it works out. Until then, I'm still looking for a co-host, and I'm still trying to keep this going to the point where I can't keep going. And that's it. That's it. Until next time, this has been an update by your host, Jesus, on the greatest podcast of all time. Stay blessed, America. Peace.